children, today we are going to start the chapter Goods and Services Tax, GST. What is GST? GST is a type of tax which was introduced, I think, in the last year or last to last year. Before this, many taxes were there, like VAT, sales tax, and some other type of taxes were there. So, and also in many states, some states levied different tax like 10%. Some other state like Maharashtra levied the tax of 12% on the same article. Some levied 8%. So there was a difference of tax in each and every state. So for that confusion, for that policy, that one nation one tax, central government changed the tax into one tax as GST. So everywhere this same GST is applicable whether you purchase any article here in UP or Bihar or Punjab, Amritsar, wherever you want to purchase the same article, the tax will be same. So what is tax? Suppose you are buying any article worth rupees 100 and there is a tax of 10%. So 100 plus 10%, that is 10% of 100 is 10 rupees. 100 plus 10 is 110. So first of all, what are the types of GST? Types of GST. There are two types of GST. When we sell the article in the same state, suppose any article is manufactured in UP and it is sold out in any part of UP, that is considered to be same state sale. So in that case, we apply CGST, Central Government Sales Tax, SGST, Central State Government Sales Tax. This tax goes to the central government and this tax goes to the state government. Now the second type of tax is there when we manufacture any article from, suppose, from UP and sell it into another state like Odisha or Maharashtra. In that case, interstate tax is applied, that is called IGST. So in the same tax, same state, we are the tax levied is intrastate. Same state is called intrastate, and interstate means when we are changing the state, that is called interstate. That then we apply the tax as IGST. Here we apply the two taxes, CGST, SGST. When there is interstate, means the state is changed, like Maharashtra to Uttar Pradesh, then we apply the formula. Then we apply the tax as IGST. Okay. So let us consider this or learn more better with the help of an example. Suppose three persons are there. Wholesaler is there. Suppose wholesaler is there. Manufacturer is there. Hello, wholesaler is there, and then we have consumer here. So three persons are there. So how the tax is levied and which will pay how much tax? Suppose SP is 500, tax is 10%. So take out the tax while selling. Suppose this manufacturer is selling to the wholesaler, tax and the tax is at the rate of 10% of 500. So the 50 rupees is the tax. So this is called input GST. And this B is selling, increase the price of SP. B has increased, this changed the MRP of this article and changed it into and sold it to BC. In that case, SP is 600. SP is 600, so tax will be 10% of 600, that is 60. So this person, that is the last one, we considered this as consumer. Consumer is paying to the wholesaler 60 rupees tax and wholesaler is paying 50 rupees to A, and this will be going to the government. This 50 rupees will be going to the government. While taking this, he has already paid 50 rupees to A. So if this B receives 60 rupees from C, then that means he is taking extra 10 rupees from C. So this 10 rupees will be paid by B because he is paying 50 rupees, and who is giving? B is giving to A 50 rupees, and B is receiving. Tax is never gained by any person in the middle row. In the chain, nobody can take the tax except the government. So B is paying 50 rupees to pay to the government, and B is taking 60 rupees from C to pay to the government, but he has already paid to A 60 rupees. So that means 10 rupees extra he has already paid. So he will pay 10 rupees, B will pay 10 rupees to the government. So the total GST will be paid by the all these three persons will be 50 rupees from here and 10 rupees from here, that is 60 rupees. Now see the next example. The printed price of an article is 50,000. The wholesaler allows a discount of 10% on this price. So you have to make a chain first of all. What is going on? Who is giving discount to whom? So first of all we can say there is a printed price. Printed price is printed by the wholesaler. This wholesaler gives a discount of 10%. So write minus 10. Because discount is represented by minus, and the, suppose any appreciation or increase in value is represented by plus. So shopkeeper, we have shopkeeper now, wholesaler, then shopkeeper. Then we can see that we have a consumer also. So make the blocks like this, either in the rough or in the fair also. So this is giving 10% discount to shopkeeper, and shopkeeper is marking 4% above the mark price. Shopkeeper is marking 4% above the mark price. But what is the mark price? 50,000. So SP will be 50,000 minus 10% of 50,000, that is 45,000. So whatever value we are selling the article to anybody, on that value only tax can be levied. So tax will be applied on this value. Shopkeeper then increases the value first. So take out the new SP, increased SP, 50,000 plus 4% of 50,000, that is 52,000. So the shopkeeper is selling the article to consumer at this MRP. So we have to calculate the tax on this and this. So take out the tax is 18%. So out of the 18%, half will go to what? To the central government, and half will go to the state government. So 9% of 45,000, 4050, and state government is again receiving the same amount. Now take out the tax on this chain, in this chain also. So SGST will be 9% of 52,000, and CGST will be 9% of 52,000, that is 4680. Now see what is asked in the question. In the question it is asked, find the tax the shopkeeper pays for the article. Where is shopkeeper? Shopkeeper pays the article for the article. How much amount, including the MRP? So shopkeeper is paying whom? This one to this one. Shopkeeper is paying to the wholesaler. So he is paying 45,000. The discounted value to the wholesaler. 45,000 he is paying. Plus that these two taxes he is paying. So add these two taxes. That means the shopkeeper is paying 53,100. Next we have the amount paid by the consumer for the article. How much the consumer has paid? How much the consumer has paid for the article? How much the consumer has paid? Now see how much the consumer has paid. So consumer has paid how much? Consumer has paid increased value plus 4% of 50,000, that is 52,000. 52,000 plus the SCGST and SGST, these two values. So the consumer is paying this much amount including the tax. Third point, find the tax paid by the shopkeeper to the central government. This is a good question. Tax paid by the shopkeeper to the central government. So where is the shopkeeper? Shopkeeper is paying to the central government. Shopkeeper is paying this much amount to the wholesaler, not to the government. This will pay whatever received to the government. These two values, this person, wholesaler will pay. So now how much will he pay? How much will he pay to the government? See that shopkeeper is receiving what? Shopkeeper is receiving 4050, paying this much 4050 and receiving how much 4680. So shopkeeper is receiving how much? Subtract these two values, we are getting 630. The shopkeeper is paying how much tax? Shopkeeper is paying, sorry, this is shopkeeper is paying this much value and giving this much to wholesaler, receiving this much from the consumer and paying this much to the wholesaler. So whatever is the difference that I have discussed in the previous example will be paid by the wholesaler, will be paid by the shopkeeper. So the shopkeeper is receiving 4680 and paying 4050 to the next person. That is 630 he is paying to the government. To the government, central government. And if it is asked how much will he pay to the state government, the same answer because the values are same. If it is asked how much he is paying to the central government, so subtract central government from central government, state government. If it is asked how much is he paying to the state government, subtract these two values will be same. And if it is asked how much is he paying in all to the government, so just multiply it by 2. Now the fourth question was asked, tax received by the central government. In all, how much tax is received by the government in this case? So central government is getting 4050 plus the central government is getting 630 rupees. The difference of this value. So add these two values, the government is getting the central government is getting 4680. If it is asked how much state government is giving the same value.